Fortune Delight. Yes. Carol, a little bit more peppy in your voice. I could hear you in my car. Hold on.
Oh.
You got to represent Arkansas. Bigger.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Dees. We're going to just wait 2 more minutes. There's some people just trying to beep on in. 1 second. Well, while we wait, everyone, I want to remind you that you can hit your mute button if you'd like to go about your activities, whether you're driving or you're at home or you're with the blender, whatever you may be doing. *6, and you can *6 again to take yourself off mute, and then you can jump on in and ask questions, participate, share. Some of you have mute buttons on your phone. You can go ahead and just hit your mute button. It will quiet you, and then we'll be able to record it a little bit easier. Also, everybody, just if I hear a little bit of static, so that the recording is a little bit easier for you to listen to in the follow-up. So everybody, how are we doing? Just share while we're waiting for everyone to get on. How are you doing?
Karen, it's Nina.
Hi, Nina. How are you? I'm looking for your friends. I've been looking at local practitioners there, okay?
Thank you. I'll let them know.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing?
I am doing well. It's just that I can't go outside. It's 90-something, feeling like 100-something with humidity, and it's going to thunderstorm.
Mm.
So I've been drinking a nice cool cup of Fortune with some nectar and taking my afternoon Sunrider capsule. So I'm doing
That's
really
wonderful.
Next person.
So I think that everyone is officially here. Nina just got us off to a really nice start. I think that that is also going to be an important beginning, middle, and end, everybody. If there's one word that we all need to really master, it's hydrate. Okay, so as Nina's talking about, for a lot of you, you live in a lot of heat, you're used to it, but I want to remind you that just because you're used to it does not mean that your body does not perspire, or that you also lose a lot of water and fluids and electrolytes. You just may not realize it anymore because you've adapted. So it's important, regardless, that everybody replace, right, renew, hydrate themselves. For those of you like myself who live in areas where when we have summer, we know it, it's very hot, and then it cools off again. The extremes for a lot of you are really hard to acclimate to, and you deplete very easily. So hydration becomes the key word. And regardless of age groups, everybody, from the youngest to the oldest, we all need to replace. And so think about each one of you, as Nina was talking about, as you go about your day, are you truly drinking enough water? Are you actually replacing what you're losing or what you're using? And so Fortune Delight, we know, actually improves, right, water. It allows for the water to be infused with antioxidants and electrolytes, and to actually hydrate you even more efficiently. For a lot of you guys, you wait until you are dehydrated to hydrate. Okay, so this is your weekly reminder. Okay, hydrate. Everybody, mute. You can go ahead and mute, or you can *6, and you can go about talking to your groups and cooking dinner, whatever it is that you're doing, and I will jump in and we can begin. All right. I'm Dr. Karen Spencer Dees. I'm going to host the call tonight, and tonight's call is for you, about you. This is a call regarding Sunrider and our Sunrider foods and our amazing Sunrider products that we all just really love. It's an opportunity for you guys to share your experiences, to maybe get a little bit of education from each other, even exchange some recipes. For a lot of you, you're in all different age brackets, living in all different parts of the world. And I think there's definitely somebody on this call that each one of you can relate to. So I'm hoping that you'll jump in and you'll share, whether you're in Arizona, or you're in Australia, or you are like myself, outside of Boston. I think that it becomes important that we all share, and reminding ourselves that those that we invite onto these calls may not live in our area and may really respond to someone else's experiences and testimony. So this is a wonderful opportunity, everybody, to learn a little bit more about the foods. Hopefully I can impart a little bit of that to you tonight, and we'll go forth. My background, guys, is in the fields of, my doctorates are in the fields of nutrition and biology. My specialty is actually in the endocrine system, working with the imbalances of the endocrine system, whether it's infertility or it is hormones. My minors were in the field of family nutrition and family health and biology. Really, I spent a lot of time in pregnancy and in food allergies. So I have a little bit I can offer from all of those little fields, but also I have been using and consuming these foods personally, raising my own 4 children, building a wonderful Sunrider business for over 20 years. It is the only line I carry in my office, the only line I have ever carried in my office. I stand very firm on that. It's a food grade line that I found really special and significant, and allowed for my family, myself, and my patients to, I guess I want to use a really important word, and that is regenerate. It allowed for the body to get a correct amount of nutrition in the correct format, in a variety of ingredients, in a concentrated form, and the body receives it beautifully. I'm certainly knowledgeable about the majority of products on the market, but this is the line that I choose. So I wanted to just kind of start there, and then we'll talk a little bit about who Sunrider is, and we'll jump into product, okay? I wanted to start, guys, by sharing that Sunrider has really quite a unique perspective on health. The philosophy is one that is unique to Sunrider, and that is, if we give our bodies the best quality foods in forms that our bodies can digest, they can absorb, they can assimilate, and convert really to fuel. And we can really give the body them in a form which we call whole food nutrition, meaning that if I picked the orange off the tree and I ate that orange, my body would know what to do with every ingredient in that orange. It's still in its whole food state. It would nourish, it would cleanse, it would give me ample different vitamins, it would give me water, it would give me natural sugars, it would give me everything that I need, and the body doesn't have to exert any energy. It automatically knows what to do with food that's in its whole food form. If I extract the ascorbic acid or vitamin C from it, then I have a vitamin, right? And vitamins are fine. There's nothing wrong with them. But vitamins are designed really to stabilize. They're not designed to actually feed and nourish. Sunrider's uniqueness is that all their ingredients are still in their whole food state, even if they look to you as if they're in a capsule, a powder, a liquid. They still are in actuality in the form of the orange, not in the extracted vitamin out. And so because of that, every ingredient being in its whole food state and concentrated, meaning if I take that one orange and I squeeze 10 more oranges on that one orange, and then I eat the one orange, that is now a superfood. It's a super orange that is going to give me 10 times the nutrition of the one orange. Every hear me on this, guys. Every ingredient in your Sunrider products has been concentrated that way, so that whether you are drinking them, putting them on your skin, swallowing them in a capsule, mixing them, right, from a powder, every one of them is concentrated and still in their whole food state. Therefore, it's as if you just sat down and ate all the vegetables in the garden. So now you have all of this nutrition from all of these ingredients, right? But it's in a form you can digest. And because of that, the body will know what to do. And what it does is pretty spectacular. It can now recover, it can renew itself, and it does something amazing called regeneration. It regenerates itself. And that's a very, very special philosophy that is unique to Sunrider. And I want to reiterate that one more time. If you give the body the right nutrition in the right combination and enough of it in a form that you can digest, your body can regenerate. And regeneration really means to make new, to take cells, right, that are tired, that are aging, and to repair them, to allow them, right, to turn back the clock and become young again, new again, to allow for new cells that are going to be, right, red blood cells, white blood cells. Your body's made up of cells. For all these new cells that have yet to be born, that are still coming your way, these will be healthier ones. We want our future, we want to eat today so that our future cells are healthier. We're not just eating today for today to take care of the stomach ache or the headache we had. We're eating today for our future life. We're changing, in a sense, the course of our future. And that's really what nutrition does. This is a very unique company in that at the helm of the company are doctors that specialize both in the Eastern philosophy and in Western science. So we have the Eastern philosophy of Chinese medicine, of nutrition and pharmacology. We have Western science, and collectively or together, it makes up the brilliance of Sunrider.
Can you sit on that little table?
I'm going to have you just mute. Sweetie, I'm going to have you mute, okay? Thank you. So I want everyone, as we go forward talking about the products tonight, to remind yourself that this is not just another product or another company. This is really as if you went to the best spa and got the best food, and in a way that really nourished you and really healed. Okay? So everybody, one more time, star 6 or mute, and let's jump into the products, okay? I want to start with 3 different products that over the past few weeks, and again, I want to thank everybody who consistently, continually email me about my son and my son's health challenges with a genetic predisposition that he has with his bones and muscles. And thank you, everybody. He is doing much better, and we're blessed every day that we have a Sunrider. So there are 3 products that a lot of you have been asking about over these past weeks, and you're asking about them in many different ways. Everybody is very adept at NBC. We will continue to cover it. NBC is the foundation of Sunrider. Nourish, balance, and cleanse. And I want to add to our Nourish, Balance, and Cleanse 3 products that have some of the most extensive antioxidants and significant amount of oxygenation. Everybody has been asking 3 different questions, so I'm going to answer it with 3 different products, and I'm going to tell you what those questions have been. The first one is, how do I get my energy up? And for a lot of you, it's very interesting. You tend to feel tired a lot. And you are asking the same question, which is, I am using my NBC and I feel good, but I need more energy. I want you to really take a look at a product that almost seems very logical, Energy Plus. For everybody who is busy or who is tired, either or, right? That is using up a lot of calories or using up a lot of energy. There is a product that we have that I consume every single day. And I eat this product along with my New Plus for my N, right? My Quinary for my balance, and my Fortune Delight and my Cali for my C for my cleanse. The Energy Plus, I am learning, is again a product that a lot of you have either never used or used to use and have not revisited it. So I want to share with you from, first and foremost, from Sunrider's product fact sheet, a little bit of information. And I want to just state for all of you who are busy like myself, I use myself right now as an example, speaking to a lot of you who are just in 10 different places at once. My children are still in school. We have not finished. I have 2 graduations this week, right? Tomorrow, the next day, 2 of my children have their birthdays. It's Father's Day, pick something. And the amount of running around is crazy. And then throw in, right, a full-blown practice, a mom of 4. We all can kind of get the gist and still get dinner on the table. I love Energy Plus because it gets me up in the morning along with my NBC. I eat it again in the middle of the day, and I even eat it at night, a lot of times before I actually make dinner, because I need another dose of energy. Where a lot, and I'm using this as an example because this has been the question. I like, not me, but the question, I like caffeine. I am a coffee drinker, or I used to be. I like caffeinated tea. I like the energy I get. Some of you are writing about the caffeinated products, even if they're organic and healthy, you like to drink. And you're truly quietly asking me, is there something I can use that'll give me a lift quickly, like the coffee used to? Energy Plus, guys. Now listen, energize naturally, without artificial ingredients or a caffeine crash. I eat these. I actually chew these in my mouth. They taste like peanut butter to me. This supercharged, antioxidant-rich herbal formula supports your energy levels. And so whether or not, for a lot of you, you're just tired, right? Or some of you, I want you to hear me on this. Sometimes as we age, we lose our energy, right? Our metabolism goes down. Sometimes when it's hot outside, we lose our energy. Sometimes when we're depressed, we lose our energy. Sometimes when we're just busy or not sleeping right, we lose our energy. Either way, we want to replace it with something that is healthy for us and supports our body, not to cover up the exhaustion. Energy Plus, supercharged, antioxidant-rich herbal formula to support your energy levels. It lifts your mood, guys. It elevates your mood almost instantly. And this is what I find with it. It is amazing for mental focus. So for a lot of you, right, when you switch hats, you go from being at home, or even if you're going to the grocery store, for a lot of you, you're going to play tennis. Some of you are going to school. The college students that are on here tonight, you guys are taking classes. My kids are in internships, and they're still virtual, but they're working, right? Virtual internships. And they look for that 5-hour energy drink. This is what we use. It increases your energy level, your mood, and your mental focus, while protecting, this is important, from exercise-related oxidative stress, meaning that you don't burn out. This isn't a high and then you crash. This is a lift. You notice, oh my gosh, my mood lifted. Oh my goodness, my energy lifted. Oh my goodness, I'm so focused. The ginseng supports your energy and your cognitive function. I tell people all the time, no matter what age you are, if you want to improve your cognitive function in your brain, you've got to shift from an exhaustion factor in your brain to energy. You have to convert it. And that's what Energy Plus does. So if you're somebody who is just finding that their memory isn't wonderful, or they're wanting to improve their cognitive function, or you're tired, or you're busy, or you're a new mom, or you're just working, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. Or for me, I've got a lot of students in my house. Energy Plus, no crash, only lift. This is important. Not only does it support energy, but it supports mental cognitive energy. So you feel it in your body, physically, but you also feel it mentally. It's nourishing you with bee pollen and wheat germ oil, a lot of essential minerals, lipids meaning your omega-3, 6, 9, your fatty acids, and good proteins. And what Sunrider states under the benefits, I thought this was very important. And another aha for me, learning how many of you really aren't using it and didn't even know it existed or forgot. Sunrider states, 1, delivers a natural boost of energy. 2, supports your mental focus. 3, no caffeine, sugar, or any artificial ingredients. 3, will provide antioxidant protection for your heart, for your body. An amazing natural form of vitamin E that supports your heart. Oil-based from the wheat germ oil allows for this to have an optimal absorption and may help support your memory. And I will tell you from experience, it does. So this is one of those products that I really want you to look at, because I think that it will, for a lot of you, help you get over your hump. If you're reading under the ingredient highlights, which I really recommend, I want you to look at 3 different ingredients. One has to do with the Panax ginseng. And the ginseng specifically, right, traditionally had very medicinal purposes for centuries, specifically for cognitive function, energy and immune function, but specifically for brain function, for that cognitive function. The bee pollen is spectacular because it's a natural energizer. And then the wheat germ oil is wonderful because it gives a good source of magnesium and zinc and folate and potassium and a lot of these minerals that so many lack. One of the questions that's asked a lot, and I just want to read this and then I will move on, is why is the natural vitamin E in Energy Plus better than a synthetic vitamin E? Because a lot of you email all the time that you take extra vitamin E, and I'm always asking why you're not using Energy Plus. And Sunrider states that Energy Plus uses a natural form of vitamin E called D-alpha tocopherol. Natural vitamin E is listed, right, under a couple of different terms, but you'll see the D-alpha and then this tocopherol. In contrast, synthetic vitamin E, like most vitamins, are made in a lab or a laboratory, and they'll be labeled with a DL. And what you will notice from these is that the synthetic form does not give you these same improvements. It's a very different product. We're not talking apples to apples here. And most of the time it's derived from petroleum products. So what you want to take a look at is vitamin E as a whole is very important because it works as, it's an antioxidant that works on getting rid of what we call free radicals or damaged cells. And free radicals weaken and break down your healthy cells, and they can contribute to heart disease and to cancer. And so by using the Energy Plus with this D-alpha tocopherol version of E, these molecules, right, help to normalize your body's process, and you will find all the benefits because you're getting this in its whole food state, right? We're not taking an extract. We're using the wheat germ oil, we're using the beet pollen, we're using the ginseng, all in their whole food state. Therefore, the body can convert it and use it. But the key here for everybody is to remember, if I want energy and I'm using the NBC, and I've got to be honest, for a lot of you, and a lot of people, they will use the Energy Plus. My kids, especially those in college, love this. They get an energy burst mentally and physically instantly from this. But I find that for everybody who used to or still does like caffeine, a lot of coffee, likes those, needs that increase in energy, this is your product. This is your, I like to say, your healthy choice to what's on the market that is unhealthy for you. And one more time, all ages, right? All ages can use Energy Plus to lift their energy. And for those of you, as you age, cognitive function is a big deal, right? How we think, how we process, how our minds work, how our bodies work, very important. So mental health is everything. It's not just, right, from the neck down. So this improves not just your mental health, but your mental energy. And we all need mental stability and energy, right, to function. So Energy Plus, guys, add it to your protocol, and you will see at the bottom, let's take a look and see what Sunrider recommends. 1 soft gel capsule at mealtime, right? They're recommending it 3 times a day. Next one is another one that a lot of you are asking, and this is all to do, guys, with how to lift you out of some of these doldrums. For a lot of you, your energy is not wonderful. And these are your questions. How do I get more oxygenation? How do I get that lift? How do I lift myself mentally, emotionally, right? Physically? MetaBooster. So again, I'm making an assumption that everyone is using Nourish, Balance, Cleanse, and then we're adding this to it. I will also say these 3 that I'm referring to are 3 of my favorites, and I use these together every day. MetaBooster, all right? Think of the word booster, boost. It's coming from a very different angle when it comes to energy. It activates your metabolism. When you have either gone through a lot of stress, or like a lot of the kids, you've had a long year of school, or you find that you're losing weight, or you've changed jobs, or you've moved, or you're finding that you are in recovery from anything. It can just be repair. You're tired from this year, whatever it may be. Or, as Margie probably, as she listens to this, she is just using it after her sport. Whatever it is, keeping your metabolism at its peak allows for you to burn your calories like fire. Think about it like fire at a higher rate. When you burn your fuel at a higher rate, you produce more energy. When your metabolism is slower, you tend to gain weight faster and lose weight much slower. And for women, especially as you go through early menopause or perimenopause or menopause, you'll notice that your metabolism drops, goes way down. And this will allow it to resurface, to come back up. For a lot of you, your metabolism has always been slow. And you notice that because you have a bigger tire around the middle. Everybody benefits from this. For those of you that are in wonderful shape, exercising, want to stay and keep your metabolism at its peak, MetaBooster. But it's way more than just activating your metabolism, right? To me, I'm going to share with you, activating means I just turned on the stove. But then what happens? Sunrider states activate your metabolism and then give your body a natural boost, right? It's like a rocket ship. So I'm going to increase my mental energy and cognitive energy with Energy Plus. I'm now going to increase my metabolism. So I burn my fuel, right? Higher. My body will be healthier. This fortifying formula delivers a powerful synergy of protective. Again, that's an important word, guys. You'll hear with Sunrider over and over again, protective, meaning it protects the cells so they're not damaged. A protective antioxidant. And this is what separates this product, all your essential amino acids, right? All these amino acids that nourish and energize your body. So you get the most, whether it's from a workout or from a recovery or from just getting back to a healthier way of life. The alpha lipoic acid neutralizes free radical damage, meaning cells that were damaged begin to heal. It neutralizes it. And it also not just neutralizes damaged cells, but it breaks down carbs. So you can see you've got a healing that's going on in the body and an energy, but now we've got it from a food perspective. It breaks down your carbs to kickstart your metabolism. So forgive me, but it's like saying I'm going to eat bread and kickstart my metabolism without any steroids, stimulants, or chemicals. So MetaBooster is on two different sides. If you think about what all these amino acids do, think about them in proteins. Amino acids in your proteins rebuild your hair, right? Think about growth. That's the word I want you to use. Things start to take off like the rocket ship. The hair grows, right? The nails grow. Damaged cells start to repair. It's kind of like seeing age spots as they start to fade. But we're talking about cells in the body. So all damage starts to repair itself. That's what protein does. But the amino acids also are impactful in your immune system because they build antibodies, which strengthen you. On the flip side of just getting the health benefits, we also learn that it activates your metabolism. So a lot of the carbs that slow you down or weigh you down, or the belly fat that doesn't want to leave, begins to leave because of MetaBooster. Sunrider states that not only does this produce and sustain energy to boost, right? Whether you're working out, for a lot of you, a workout means just to get up and go and get out of bed. Some of you, it means to get up and study. Some of you, it means to go to work. Some of you, it means to actually exercise. All different descriptions of what a workout looks like to somebody. But also, it improves your metabolism. So you're going to feel, guys, a fire inside where your energy is wonderful. And not only is it wonderful, but you'll notice you drop some weight or you tighten and tone. I think the most important part, though, that I want you to understand from MetaBooster is not only does it produce energy for you to feel, for you to burn, so your body looks better, but it's if you look under ingredient highlights, it's the understanding of what the amino acids truly are about. And one of them specifically, I will really want you to hear. I'm just kind of going to paraphrase it. In the body, the amino acid arginine. Now, I'm going to just paraphrase this. Powerful neurotransmitter, right? That helps blood vessels relax and support circulation. This amino acid changes into what we call nitric oxide, and that's the key word in MetaBooster, nitric oxide. When it changes into nitric oxide, a powerful neurotransmitter happens, right? I'm going to try and explain this to you. Meaning that all of a sudden the blood vessels relax and your circulation improves. You have a healthier blood flow in the arteries of your heart. So I think it's important that as you're thinking about each product, get on the product fact sheet and learn about it. Because I promise you, you'll find where you fit in each product, but each one of you will fit differently. For some of you, the modified amino acid that's in here also will also help your brain function, muscle movement, and other body processes. So while you're having this amazing energy, I want you to understand where it's coming from and why. So when you forget, you'll remind yourself how spectacular this is. Okay? So the key word for MetaBooster is the nitric oxide. And I think that between the Energy Plus that improves the cognitive function, that gives you that instant lift and the energy boost, the nitric oxide in the MetaBooster that allows for you to have better flow, a blood flow to your heart, allows your heart to pump more efficiently, that activates your metabolism when it's slow so you burn your fuel much more efficiently, and also neutralizes the damaged free radicals, is pretty spectacular. And if you look at the recommendation, you'll see 3 to 5 capsules at mealtime. So everybody has a little bit of give, right? You can actually start with 3 capsules once a day, and you can improve upon it. You can eat as much as you choose, but I think that each one of you will find your happy spot, because you'll notice that you feel some heat in your body. You're burning your calories. One of my favorite questions that was asked of Dr. Chen is why are highly concentrated antioxidants important? Because the key here for all the products we're talking about is the benefit of the antioxidants that Dr. Chen put in here. And what Dr. Chen stated was, in the words of Dr. Tei-Fu Chen, our bodies are like cars. We burn food, forgive me. We burn food to create energy, right? And emit pollution as a byproduct, right? That's what we're talking about. We're going to burn our calories, and we're going to get rid of what we don't need. In a car, the pollution goes out of the exhaust. In our bodies, some pollution is excreted and some remains, right, in the form of free radicals, which attack healthy cells and will cause premature aging, cell damage, and disease. What MetaBooster does is stabilize these free radicals and prevent this cell damage. So whether or not you understand all of it, get from this. It'll produce energy and stop the cell damage. Okay? And the third one, MetaShaper. MetaShaper goes hand in hand with MetaBooster and Energy Plus. They're lovely together, okay? What Sunrider states very clearly is that this is powered by something called Resveratrol. And anyone who's watched an infomercial ever knows that this is a big buzzword. It's powered by Resveratrol, green tea, and mangosteen, or a synergistic blend. It's designed to promote, again, metabolism efficiency, energy, right? Here we are again, energy, and a decreased caloric intake for a fitter, leaner body, meaning to help you get rid of some of the excess pockets of fat that are troubling to the body, not helpful and healthy to the body. This isn't about being skinny. This is about excess fat that the body doesn't need in certain places. This ultra concentrated antioxidant formula, again, also combats, again, the free radicals and the premature aging. They go together, all right? So what are the benefits? It enhances the energy and also supports the efficiency, okay, of your metabolism. With that said, it also heightens and tones the body. You'll notice a more defined looking body and shape. But the point is, it allows for you to produce energy because you're burning your fats. Under the ingredient highlights, I want to remind you of the very first one called Camellia sinensis. That is the main ingredient also in your Cali and your Fortune Delight teas. This green tea plant Read it so you understand. This is what you're drinking when you drink your Fortune and your Cali. This green tea plant contains polyphenol chemicals known as catechins. This supports your body's natural cleansing process, kind of what Dr. Chen was saying, right? How do you get rid of the pollutants in the body or the damage that the body, right, maintains? Well, you do it through the green tea. It does something spectacular. It absorbs the harmful free radicals, absorbs it, and then you flush it out. The mangosteen that you'll read is in here. Also boosts your metabolism, but you'll notice for everyone who uses MetaShaper, you will notice that your appetite is different. You will notice this, that you're not binge eating. Your cravings diminish. You will eat normal and natural, but it will take you from that binge feeling of, I have to eat that chocolate, or I'm going to eat that, you know, all those cookies because I'm emotionally eating. This will stop that. And then I think my favorite piece here has to do with the root of a plant that's in here, of the Resveratrol, which has been linked to obesity prevention and protection against the aging of these free radical damage. And the free radical damage, as you think of this, as cells are damaged, they metastasize, right? They do crazy things. We want them healthy. We want to regenerate them. We want to renew them. And that's what this resveratrol does. In the process of all of this, you get energy. And it's a different kind of energy. You have energy of the brain, energy of the metabolism. And what this will do is this will give you a very sustained energy that keeps anyone who's ever knows what it feels like to have a high and a low, or a craving. And I know a lot of you are texting me right now that you had no idea MetaShaper would keep you from those extremes. And one of the questions is, can I use all of these together? Sure, absolutely. But I want you to understand that the byproduct of burning fat is energy. It's energy, okay? And sometimes we have fat to burn and sometimes we don't. Either way, the antioxidants in here are going to protect your cells. So everybody's going to get a benefit. Everybody. Now, one thing that I found very interesting is under the how to use, and I want to remind everyone to look at the product fact sheets because they will always direct you from Sunrider how to use it. Take 2 to 3 capsules with meals 3 times a day. And they stressed for best results, eat low-fat, balanced meals and exercise 30 minutes per day. I think that's important that we all understand that eating right, exercising is important. But for a lot of you, you first need that energy lift to get you up and doing this. And this will do that for you. I will remind everybody that there's wonderful information on all of these product fact sheets, and they're there for each one of you. If you go to the website, click on the product, you will see a little, I don't know if it's in a little square for some of you, but on mine it's red, but it will say product fact sheet. Just click on it, and it will open up to a full page of more information that will give you these details. Sunrider has made this available for all of you. Now, I want to remind you that as we inhale and exhale, as we produce energy, it's very important that we stay hydrated as we're burning fat, but also that we have a vehicle that all of the toxicity or toxins that the body wants to get rid of. What's our vehicle? Fortune Delight. It will allow, as a carrier with the water, to get rid of all of the damage, right? All the things the body does not want to have in it any longer that's causing it ill health or causing it a low metabolism, whatever it may be. Use your Fortune Delight. the beauty of Fortune Delight is that it's loaded with antioxidants, electrolytes, and the hydration. And as we talked about, and its main ingredient is the green tea. It's the Camellia sinensis. And this, again, is part of your cleansing process to help get rid of, neutralize the free radicals and get them out, right? The removal of the free radicals through the digestive tract, circulatory system, your metabolism, whatever it is. There is no caffeine crash here. There's no sugar crash. This is a 4 times more concentrated than traditional green tea. Nourishes with healthy hydration, cleanses with antioxidants, and 4 times more concentrated than any other green tea on the market. And Sunrider states very clearly, and that's why I have to say I use this every day. I use this with my own children. I use this with clients. Skip the energy drinks, all of them. Fortune Delight delivers healthy hydration without sugar, fat, and added caffeine, and the crash that absolutely follows. This super tea, because it's coming from the whole foods, remember, concentrated, packs 4 times the concentration of vital nutrients and antioxidants found in traditional green tea to cleanse you, nourish you, and here we go, energize your body. So I just gave you 4 products that will assist your body in producing energy every day, all the time, while you're building, right, the health of your body with your NBC. Energy Plus, for those, the student that just texted me, this is a student that just texted. It looks like he is in college. I'm going to answer you. He wants to know if he could use Energy Plus and Fortune Delight together. Absolutely. Go for it. The MetaBooster, MetaShaper, Energy Plus, Fortune Delight, all produce energy. Questions, guys, comments, anyone who's used these products, your experiences, unmute yourselves and jump in and share.
Karen?
Yes, Mark.
Oh, did someone else want to talk?
Nope, it's you.
Oh, okay, I thought I heard someone. Well, I definitely use these products every day, but I am going to tell you that I had an aha moment myself because I realized in the morning when I'm using all these products and I'm going out to walk, it really makes a huge difference. But what I realized that I'm forgetting to do is to do it more later in the day. I might use other products like NBC, but these extra products here, to do it 3 times a day, I am definitely inspired. And I'm going to increase these products for myself. So they really work.
So what I want you to do, Marlene, because I think that everybody, guys, will benefit from Marlene's experience. So you're using most of these once a day. Next week or the week after, as you've used these 2 to 3 times a day, let us know what the difference is for you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, hon.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any questions or their own experiences with this?
This is not my own experience.
Whichever one of you wants to jump in, go for it.
Okay, this is Lori, and I've been eating the Sunrider foods for quite a while. When the MetaBooster came out, I noticed such a great difference. I was having more circulatory problems, and it all went away. So my son just told me that he also takes the MetaBoosters after his lunch hour, along with some pork chop for energy and to keep going. And I didn't even know that. I just found that out last week. And I'm going to have him add the Energy Plus now, too.
That's wonderful, Lori. Oh, I love that. Let us know how you feel and how he feels on the increase, okay?
Okay.
And I just wanted to share that years ago, I remember hearing a truck driver, I don't think we had the MetaBooster and MetaShaper, but he used Energy Plus when he was trucking rather than trying to stay awake with energy drinks and stuff. And he did the same thing you did. He chewed it and said it had kind of a nutty flavor. So he loved that.
I have to tell you, honestly, when I'm driving to school at 6:30 in the morning with the kids, I'm chewing them. I'm drinking Fortune Delight. I'm chewing them. I've got NBC. I love them. I love them. So I think everybody, right? We all have a place within Sunrider that we fit. What the goal is really tonight, guys, is to introduce you to a different perspective on some of these products that maybe you forgot about or just really did not know about. From a nutritional perspective, I want to say the way that Dr. Chen formulated these to keep it in its whole food state so that our bodies actually get a quick response is amazing. And to have an alternative for everybody who's looking for energy, that's a current trend, guys. Everybody's looking for energy. So I hope that you'll let me know how you're all doing with this. I'm going to let Marlene step in and share what the calls are next before I run out of time. But I just want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope it was a little bit of insight and information. I want to know, though, how you're doing. And if you have not used any of these products, I want to hear about it, how you are. But for those of you that may be revisiting some of these, I'm curious how you feel like in the next week, because I will tell you, for all of you that are texting right now, it seems a lot of you are going to revisit them. Good job. Wonderful. All right, Mar, would you jump in?
Absolutely, and thank you so much. That was fantastic.
You're welcome, honey.
Inspirational, and I also choose my Energy Plus and love it also. So right after this call is Bob and Donna Dara's Zoom call. It's a fantastic call. The information is on the Rising Stars Facebook page, so you can get that information there. And then after that call, there's going to be a Sunrider call. It is a training session for anyone who is going to be hosting a one of the global sessions, the meetups for the Global Sunrider Day on June 26th. Yeah, 26th. Today's the 15th. So tonight is the step-by-step for anyone who wants to do that, to join that. And that information is also on the Rising Stars Facebook page.
That's wonderful, honey. Thank you. And I want to remind everyone that we're going to have a virtual convention this year on Sunrider's page. You can take a look at, I'll post it also, the information on registering for it. I think it's worthwhile, it's educational, it's informative. Dr. Chen will speak, all of them, Sunny will speak. I think that it's worthy of being a part of, and I hope that you'll get on. Those of you who choose to Bob and Donna's call tonight, they will go over a lot of what's coming up on the 26th. All right, everyone, have a wonderful week. Stay healthy and hydrate. Good night, everyone.